Hi, hello. So the first thing I'm gonna do, because I kept on forgetting this, is if you like my art, and you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, you should share and like the video so that other people can see it. And comment, because I know commenting boosts the algorithm. Because I can only do so much. And I have a gaming channel, I have a Ko-fi, and my commissions are open. Okay, that was everything. All the links are in my description, and thank you so much for listening to my shilling. Anyway, on to the actual video. So, I'm redesigning a old cringy OC from middle school. I'm gonna tell you who she is first, or personality at least. She's a very angry character. She was so angry it like physically hurts me to think about, because I was an edgy little kid and angry OC must be angry and violent and flip you off. Like, I literally drew her how I would have drawn her hair in middle school. Like, I have a drawing of her where she's like looking back at you on my wall, and she's giving me the finger right now. So I had to include that in my little reference for myself. So yeah, and her whole so I'm gonna tell you what I changed. I made her hair a little bit shorter. I changed her top from being a hoodie to a green sweater. I cropped her crop top even more because we need that extra stuff. We need to be extra. I made her shorts longer in the final drawing, and I took away the thigh highs because that character would so not wear thigh highs. The thigh highs were a product of me listening to too much Nightcore. And then I gave her boots because I feel like, at least for me, when I wear boots, my feet are way more secure on the ground. And for somebody who teleports, to be like secure on the ground is probably a good thing. Anyway, onto the actual character. So I have to explain really quickly, like, this universe I made when I was in elementary school, so it's very flawed, it's very edgy, and the main villain is actually based off of a kid who was, like, not so nice to me. So she literally she used to look exactly like the kid. I obviously changed it a little bit. I didn't go too off, because I was even though it's my thing, I was like, I need to stay somewhat loyal to source material. So the kid that was mean to me I think he was Hispanic. Anyway, it feels weird making the angry villain just Hispanic. I don't know exactly. It feels wrong, and my next video, you'll hear me complain about why I think this was wrong, but because I'm trying to stay semi-close to the source material of me not liking this kid who was mean to me. Yeah. So, I also didn't want to change her fundamentally because the source material, and also, she looks really cool, and hopefully if I do completely rewrite this story, she'll get character development instead of just being an angry anti-hero. So, her story, from my memory, the original story, is she is the daughter of, she is the main villain's daughter, and she has space-time of abilities that would allow her to teleport. The teleportation looks like a glitch, hence her name was Glitch. I don't like that name anymore. I'm trying to figure out what to change it to. Anyway, her whole thing is because her dad left to be basically like the world's biggest and most terriblest supervillain. She wasn't exactly happy about that, and then not to mention the government kept on trying to find her because of her ability, which her ability, like I said, it's teleportation, but the nature of her teleportation is really weird. So most people, like, there's supposed to be alternate realities or whatever. Like, you go to the ice cream store and there's an alternate version of you that picked vanilla instead of chocolate. Everyone has one of those. No one is like that, like, special, right? Except Glitch is that special. And because of this always, like, running, because, well, the government wants to know why, and they want to see if they can use this as a form of, like, fast travel for soldiers and other things. She's always leaving places, and because of that, and she's always hopping realities, she doesn't really care about anything. Like, her outfit is super impractical, but I picked that for this character because she's an impractical person. She doesn't care about anything. Like, she would rather die and look good than live and not look good. Or look how she wants. Hence, like, and she's also really, like, frugal. Like, so I'm thinking of two possibilities for why the shirt is so short, which is, A, she's just that extra, because I have seen girls with really short shirts like that before. Or B, it used to be a crop top, a normal crop top at some point, and she just doesn't want to buy a new one because she likes that one, and she can't go back to whatever reality that has that crop top. So she just has been dealing with it. Anyway, so because of this, she doesn't necessarily need to stay in her own reality where her father exists. So she hops reality for a long time until she finds out about there's a group of people trying to kill her father, and she doesn't exactly team up with them, but she's cordial with them, even though she knows these people kind of work with the government, and so she's kind of, is this fine? And so she's still very hostile, but she's like, I'll help you kill my dad. The news story is sort of similar. I mean, I think, like, maybe giving her an actual reason to be angry with the main characters instead of just, like, maybe it's the main characters who found out she existed, and then they're the ones who told her about her powers in the first place. Because she's younger than the main characters. Like, I kind of also, when I was redesigning her, I thought, like, teenage angst times 5,000. Because that's kind of what this character has always been, is teenage angst 5,000. So, that's why she has all the piercings. Also because they look cool, and I need to practice drawing piercings because they look really cool, and I really like how they came out in this drawing. Like the little bar on the nose, yes. I didn't add a septum because I thought it was a little too much, but I think she looks like super cool and badass, and eyebrow piercings are really cool. Okay, anyway, so I was thinking, at least in my rewrite of the story, that the main characters did that as like found her and basically told her and was like, we want to figure out how to teleport, as a way to show the main characters are flawed and why she hates them. And it would explain, like, to me, it more explains the hostility, because I want her to be, in this version, at least in the beginning, to be super, super hostile to the main characters, but you know, as the audience, that she's also fighting for the same, like, goal of being good. She just hates the other good guys, or good guys, because she's supposed to be an anti-hero with quotation marks. But yeah, I really like this drawing. I think I tried to depict, like, a scene where in the original drawing she gets a scar on her forehead, and I wanted to, like, show the moment she got that scar, and so I was thinking she was fighting person who gave her the scar. I don't know who it's gonna be yet, but I do know she got that scar on her forehead from fighting somebody, and they cut her forehead a little bit, and she was like, hey, why'd you have to give my face? You! Word on the screen that I'm not gonna say out loud because I know YouTube will definitely get me for that one. So I really liked it. I also really like the shading. I like her teeth. They're sharp. I love that. I love that they're sharp and they look like 3D. Anyway, I really like this drawing. It's like, I think it's like the nicest rendered drawing I've made in a while, like just with the quality of it. But that's because I felt really strongly about this fixing my wrongs. I felt very strongly about fixing my wrongs. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.